Hello survivors and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, currently on my PS4 single player playthrough. And what we are looking at here is a beautiful Castle Miranda. This is the West Wing, which for now I've named the Boys Wing because at one point in time this used to be an orphanage. But the last two episodes we got the first floor of this done. As we're walking through it now, it's very floorless. But we do have this the frame and everything up and good to go, and I'm completely happy with the dimensions and the shape of it. I've had some time to look at some more pictures, some more aerial pictures, try to, get the general feel for the shape of the building. And I'm kind of excited to start today's project, which is actually going to be the roof of this structure. And that is actually going to be, I think, less of a challenge than it was going to be before. Because I found some really good aerial photos of the top of the building. And as it turns out, there's actually very few real peaks in the building. It's actually a lot of fake peaks. They put the fake peaks coming out front. I don't know the name of them. You know when you have like a window that looks like it's a roof line, but it just kind of sinks into the other roof line. It's like that, but then it comes up and it goes flat to the top. It's a little hard to describe without looking at it, but it's going to actually be a lot easier to do the roof system on this entire building, because when I looked at it, the roof actually covers everything all at once. So it's not little individual tiny roofs going here, tiny roof going in that direction, another roof going in another direction. It's none of that garbage. What it is a giant roof that stretches from one end to the other, basically, through sections. And then on the front of it, you just have a whole bunch of like the little peaks. So there's a bunch of detail on the front of the building, but it's not the actual building itself, which is really cool, and it makes it a lot easier for me to accomplish this. We are on now the second floor of my build. Oh, look at that. We can see Casa Jeff from Castle Miranda. And then we got Richie's house here. I just call it Richie's house. It doesn't have like a chateau or anything. It's just Richie's place. That was my first build. My first house build on this playthrough. And I do have a lot of questions. They're like, can you take on the hordes in these homes? No, guys, I can't take on the hordes in these homes. They'd collapse so fast. They're just for decoration. I'm on day 325 now, so all I have left to do is build. And that's where a lot of people either put down a survival game or keep playing, right? Like, I've got everything maxed out. I'm good to go on supplies. I got a perma broken ankle. I can't complain. So for all I have to do now, other than just kill zombies, which is now not a challenge at all, is to build. All right, on. So this here is going to be the roof, which is really cool too, because each wing of this build, like when I go to do that wing over there, I can do the roof right away, which is super cool, because this one has its own roof. That part over there has its own roof. And then if we go look over here, these sections here have their own roof. So basically the roof goes from one side of this all the way to the other side of this at an angle, and then cuts off flat at the top. So if you think of a triangle, take that triangle, cut it in half, and take off the top half, and that's literally the ceiling, the roof of this building. So it'll be easy to vault stuff into the roof as well, which is really cool. So castle builds seem to be the easiest style of build so far on 7 Days to Die. Oh, I wish I showed more of my bridge. I know before you wouldn't even be able to see the bridge from here because of the fog, but it does look a little silly, just kind of cut off like that. Just a bridge with an end. It's a suicide bridge, that's what it is. But yeah, so we're going to get started on the roof. Now, I'm going to put the picture I was talking about, the one that really shows how the roof works on this building. I'm going to throw that into the description. If I haven't, sorry about that, I was actually looking at a picture. If I haven't, let me know, and I definitely will, because we all know how horrible I am for organization. It shows in-game and in my videos sometimes. I love it when I copy the wrong information over, like when I copy my PC my PC playthrough into my PS4 playthrough, and it's just I look at it and I'm like, oh, why did I do that? But anyways, guys, I'm gonna start getting some work done here. What I'm gonna do is head towards the top. I'm gonna get the basic shape of the front of this building done. Ooh, you know what? I also need a lot more of these here. You know, let's go grab some, ooh, you know what? I also may have to make a wood trip here soon, too. And that may help with my broken ankle, because now it's broken. Sprained ankles, not so bad. It's like 20 minutes, bam, done. It's gone. You don't have to worry about it anymore. But broken ankle, you're stuck with for a couple hours, and it's so easy to re-break it. When I was doing my sound test, because I always check my sound on PS4, I don't record them on separate channels. I was on top of there, and I jumped down from there to there and re-broke my ankle again. I was like, oh my god, there's another weight. But yeah, the whole broken ankle thing. It doesn't seem as prevalent in Alpha 16. They said they did some work with it. But honestly, it's one of the things that I wish would just leave the game. Like, if you fall, make it give me a lot of damage. You know what I mean? Don't break my ankle and make me walk 2 miles a minute for the rest of for like 2 hours. That's really kills the game. But anyways, enough bitching. What I'm gonna do here is, you know what? I'm actually check for. Oh yeah, we have lots of wood. Never mind. I'm gonna make myself some frame ramps, and then I'm gonna get working on the top here. I will see you guys once I've done some progress. So there's probably gonna be a lot of swearing. Maybe a collapse. Maybe you guys will be able to see some collapse damage on the frame building, because that's happened. And it's a little dizzying trying to put it all back in place. But anyways, I'm going to go up there and start working at the roof. You guys take a quick gander at that picture, and I'll see you shortly after this quick break. Alright, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's another rainy morning. Oh my goodness. It's literally been raining for days. Look at that. It's the sun and it's raining out. I don't get this. Like, I hear the sound, but I don't see the rain. What is happening here? It's actually probably in this biome. Is that where it is? Is it raining over here? No. It's just making that friggin' noise because it's like, you know what? We're gonna, and as usual, every single time I go to start recording, I get a wandering horde. Okay, maybe it wasn't the rain. Maybe it was these things making noise. I'm just being an idiot. Sorry, guys. I actually had the volume on my TV, so it's it's actually not on my headset, so I'm not hearing like a reverb on my computer here. Yeah, it's a little weird, but anyways, let's get rid of these punks and continue on from where we were before we were rudely interrupted. Oh man, I wish you got like XP and stuff from these guys. Wouldn't matter though at this point. I think I'm like pretty much maxed out on everything I need to be. Just lay down, there we go. I really hate having a broken ankle, especially in an area like this, because it's hard to navigate your way around without getting stuck in little tiny holes. Because I'm a bad digger. I see there's another one coming over there. Awesome. Like, literally, right after I got done the last recording, I got a wandering horde, and I'm like, nah, not while I was recording, but of course, this time around, we do. Alright. I gotta get this level up. I gotta get Pummel Pete higher up, so it's like a single one-hit kill. Because he's which, see what I mean by getting stuck in those damn holes? These guys are on Survivalist, so I have it on the second hardest level. I don't have them on Feral, because if I did that, well, all my buildings would be fucked all the time, right? So, oh shit. Do I have any health kits on me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't even run. Nope. But I do. Oh, I'm hungry too. I am so stupid right now. Wow, I am not paying attention to my general health. Alright. Where did I put those bandages? I'm going to use one of these. There we are. And I do not have any health kits on me. Why not? I'm going to have to look into that in a minute. Figure out what's going on there. Wow, that almost went real bad. Oh shoot, are they in my building? They are too, the little fuckers. Come back at me. Whoa. Are you dead? Did you died from crawling in here? Sounds legit. Alright, what about you? Get away from my chest. Alright, cool. Alright, now that we have that done and over with, holy crap. I can't believe I almost died there. Being stupid. Oh shit. Another one too. Holy crap, how big's this wandering horde? Come on. Lay down. Part of the game, part of the game. Now I know a lot of people when they're building, they do turn zombies off. And I've been tempted to a lot of times, just because you don't get interrupted like this while you're building. But I don't know. It'd be too easy at that point. And I do like breaking it up sometimes by having to take on random wandering hordes, which leads me also to the fact that I should put some spikes out around soon. I think in between episodes or next episode or whatever, I'm gonna do some spike pits around this build, because I get a lot of wandering hordes out here in the wasteland. It seems to be a thing. So let's continue on and actually look at my friggin' place before I got rudely interrupted. Having a day here. Alright, so that's what the front basically looks like. Now, where you see it jut out the top, it's not going to look that awkward. It's literally not going to have a lip like that. What I'll do is I'll take the final blocks and angle it all up in nice into itself. So you'll see some detail there as well. And if you look at the front of the building, all the ceilings and all the roofs are actually blocky on the front. And then they go back to the other blocks. So that looks really cool. I really like how they use that design. Now, I was able to kind of get the basic of the front done. Kind of got the idea for the size of the windows I need to make. This window here I had to rebuild a couple times to try to figure out. But I got it. I got it. If I have to make any details smaller or anything, I can always do that when replacing them with the blocks. Now, I do have another window right about here somewheres. There you go. You can see it on the angle blocks that I have to do. Is it 3? I think it was 3. I might do this one 4, though, because it looks a little awkward with that, but whatever. Once all the details are in, you won't even notice. It's not. This building isn't like 100% symmetrical as well as I mentioned in early episodes. So let's go up to the top, and I'll show you how I'm accomplishing what I'm doing up here. Alright, right up, and then we got our tower, and hopefully I can squeeze in a little small hallway into this area, so that you can actually use that tower to get up and down. That would be nice. But this is what the inside looks like. So basically, as I'm doing this, what I'm doing is, of course, I'm using this wall to get up, but I'm also using this wall because this is one that runs right down through the center of the building to support the roof as well. So I'm kind of building it up as I go. And as I go, what I do is I make sure I'm walking on this part. It's PC habits from player weight. And what I'll do is I'll go like this. I'll put some wood frames across. Let's go up this way. So I know I only go out about 4. I don't really go any further than that because I'm not too familiar with like how PS4 calculates their player weight. Because from what I've seen, it doesn't really calculate player weight on PS4, which is a little odd, but that's okay. Maybe they'll introduce it one day, and that would suck if they did, because everyone's builds wouldn't have the player weight calculated. But what I do here, as you can see, like I've gone out and I've done the ramps. Now I know exactly where these rooftops are going to meet, so I'm going to go, okay, and then put in these corner pieces. Now these corner pieces are good for the top, the inner corner, and these are good for the insides. So there we go. So this is basically how tall... Oh. Wait. Doesn't this roof meet in the middle? I swear this roof... Oh, does this roof not come to a peak? Thought it would. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, yes. To come to a peak, you need to have even numbers. That is right. But that's okay, because what I can do here is I can put gable up here. So if we go in here and search gable... Gabe... We'll just go Gabe. There we go. There's only one you can do, and it's a wood shingles gable, which really sucks. Like, ugh, whatever. I'm most likely going to be doing this out of wood shingles anyways, so it's not a big deal. Okay, awesome. And then you just kind of throw it on the top, and there you go. You got your peak. Now, I do prefer to have my peaks, if I can make them, to go in numbers like this, so that they kind of meet up together like that, right? But that will always save your ass as well, too. So these windows are basically just kind of jutting out of each other. They just jut out a bit out of the actual rooftop, and that's where you get a lot of the detail. That's what I was talking about, all these little tiny windows and stuff. I thought they had all their own like little roof systems, but they just blend in together with a bigger roof system, if you know what I'm saying. But this is what the inside's going to look like. So once I've done that a little bit, it's a lot of hopping back and forth. I really don't have a super efficient system for getting this done, but when I do come inside and I'm looking on the inside, just make sure my dimensions are correct. I'm also going to come in here too, and I'm going to go like this with all my inner frames so that I know it's supported. Because basically, if it'll support it with wood frame, you should be okay. Shouldn't really encounter too many issues. Now, when I do go to replace this ceiling, actually this ceiling in here might just be upgraded to wood. But when I do come to do the ceiling in here, if I do need to replace it, what I'll do is I'll put supports in to help support the roof while I take out little sections of it and replace it all. But until I do that, I'm going to have to do this. So it looks kind of cool. It's all wood framed in like a real house is. Oh yeah, those are those inside corners I showed you to kind of tie off the corners there. All nice and sharp. But what this one here is actually going to go all the way back to the corner. And I added this detail here. I needed a way to get up on this side. So I added another little tower in here. So I'm going to have to bring this tower up and incorporate it into this corner as well. Which I don't think should be too hard because it actually comes out a block on this side. So it shouldn't be too challenging. We'll have to figure it out. Alright. So now what I need to do is I need to come along here and basically just keep working my way across. Oh, yes, where you see this flatness here, this is going to be flat. So it's actually going to be really easy to build these roofing systems. So just come across here, make sure I flatten it out. What I might want to do, you know what, it's supported it. Ooh, yeah, you know what, what I'm going to have to do, I think, just for safety measures, I'm going to throw in some supports in here. Just because I'm not entirely sure, like it doesn't go from edge to edge anymore. It slopes up and then in. So that's actually pretty supportive once you've got it all in and upgraded. But as you're building it, it's not incredibly supportive. It will collapse on you. Especially, I had a lot of that problem with Casa Jeff over there because there was a lot of the clay brick or the clay roof, which is pretty weak and heavy, and the adobe, which is pretty much the same. So it was a challenge to do it, but once I got it supported and the roof in and took the supports out, it seemed to all stay. So I was like, cool, okay, right on. But challenge accepted. So what I need to do is I think I'm gonna go ahead and work on this corner over here, kind of tie this off to see exactly where I'm going to end up with this roof. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to make a thing into there, and I'm going to just have to close this off, which kind of sucks. Maybe I'll make an access to the roof. That would be cool. I'd totally do that. And I'm going to go ahead here and get some more work done. I just kind of wanted to show you guys how I'm doing this, because usually I do the roof right away. I don't wait any time to do it. Like I do the what I do is I frame the walls, and then I come along and do the roof. But this time, it's a little different because this roof is very complex and it's very large, and I don't want to waste a shitload of materials. But I'm going to go ahead here and start working on this corner. I have a window to put in here, just like that one. Ooh, yeah, this one actually has to go 4. That's right, there we go. Okay, we're good, we're golden. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now it's lined up with that window. That makes a little more sense. Proportion, people. It's really hard to do in 7 days to die because, well, I only have 2 angles. I have the 45, and I think the other one's a 75-degree angle, if I'm correct, the wedge and wedge tip. But there's no other angles to work with. So it makes it a little difficult because this castle is, the roofs are at a really severe angle, even more of an angle than this. So it's a translation, but we're getting there. And I'm going to take a break here, guys, and I will see you shortly after this break. And once I've accomplished some more work, see you guys shortly. Welcome back to Dog Day, and a little bit of lag there. Ugh, I hate Dog Day. These things rip through your builds so fast. Dogs are intense. Holy crap, even the dog bodies despawn quite fast, because I had just killed 2 before this one. Now it's gone. Holy crap. Let's go take a look outside of my build. I've been up there all night just kind of working away, doing my thing. And I haven't seen it yet, so... cool. It looks so crazy, just a bunch of lines right now. But I have also put the smokestacks up through the roof as well, too. And I'm thinking... I'm going to just leave them like that because... Or, you know... I don't know. It's a tough call. I might make it thicker. I might leave it double like that. I don't know. Once I get the roof and everything done, and maybe the exterior done, I'll take a look at it and go, okay, I'll thicken that up or make it just one by itself. It's kind of like one of those things where you walk by it and it disappears and it comes back. One of those old school pictures. Because like, if you look at it straight on, well, I guess you can't see it through here. The further away, I guess, you get from it, the more you can see through it. I guess that's a good way to explain it. Oh, I thought that was another dog. I was going to say, God damn it. Ooh, I should also take another painkiller as well. Ooh, do I have any water on me? Uh-oh. I have 44% water, so I'm okay for a bit, but I might have to make a trip down to my permabase and grab myself some drink. Can of pears, hydration plus 10. I'll eat that. That'll do. Cool. 58%, 36. Okay, we're good to go for a bit. So I'm almost done this roof up here. Take a look at this side. I just have a couple of corners left that I need to do. And let's just go up there. We'll go take a look at it. It's a little easier. Trying to look through all these frames and show you exactly where we are is a little difficult because it's kind of giving me a little bit of a migraine here looking at it. Not really, but technically I guess it should. Now, I'm going to have to go and curve this around here. Like, let's finish this part off here just so I can show you how the tower is going to be. So I'm going to go like that. And then, of course, we're going to have our angled blocks in. Oh, wow. Hurry up. There we go. Too many rotations. Aha, I missed it. And this is why I'm looking forward to Alpha 16, because they're changing the building system in it. So that you can place down the frame and then decide which frame you want that frame to be. Instead of having to go like this a million times. Or there's two different rotations. That applies better than this. But there's two different rotations. You can rotate it around its normal axis or switch it to a rotation where you have all the access. So that you don't have to flip through friggin' 40 things just to get around to the one side that you're trying to get to. Okay, awesome. And we'll redo it in here. Oh, I'm going to have to make some more of dems. Let's actually use up the rest of our wood to make that. I think we're okay on everything else. Maybe a couple more corners and some more inside ramps just to be safe, because I know I'm going to need one more and have no wood to do it. So there we are. It'll take 1 minute. Now, when you come in here, there is a wee bit of like a gap in here that I'm not too happy about. But if need be, if I want to be all OCD about it, I can't even because of these angle blocks. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to just have to ignore the fact that there's a little bit there opened up to the sky. Unless, what if I replace these both with solid blocks? Just on this part. Just on this part, a couple solid blocks. And then maybe find an angle block or something to go into it later. That'll work. Okay, there we go. I'm happy with that now. And it still ties into the roof, I guess. I'll have to take a look at it. Maybe take this one out. Because that's an inside corner and it looks a little weird because you won't be able to see the details. Okay, that works. And just kind of cover it up to the back. Yeah. And then I can build... the roof for this is going to be a little bit of a challenge here, too. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do the roof for this thing. Whoa. Oh, ladder. Hey, look, guys. Check it out. No more broken ankle. That's friggin' awesome. I just looked and I'm like, wait, why didn't I... Oh, I don't have a broken ankle. Nice. I made my way through that. Yeah, I didn't fall one single time or sprain my ankle because I was up here working on the roof. So there wasn't, you know, unless I was going towards an edge, there wasn't really any danger. Okay, awesome. Let's go up and finish these edges here. Now, starting to get a little tricky because I can't just simply nerd pull my way up. So what I'm going to do is actually put a temporary support in here anyways, because this roof that we're looking at right here, this section of roof right here, that's coming back, it actually curves into itself again and then goes straight back this way and actually covers up the area from here to over here. So up to where that line is, because now another separate roof starts down that way. It kind of curves in on its own here, and then you got a big chunk of the roof that goes all the way down to there. So I don't know if you guys followed me on that one, but I hope you're able to. Alright, so I'm going to throw some wood frames up here. This is the last part. This is a part that I was really unsure about, so I was like, you know what? If I do get a collapse, I may as well show you guys. Because it's not too often that a collapse actually gets caught during my recordings. But it does happen. Happens all the time. Okay, so we should be going this way. This is so risky. I don't even know. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're still good. Still good. Okay, cool. Now, I don't have that inside side of the part of the roof done to support it. So what I'm going to do here is we are going to go like this. And where does the roof meet up? It meets up right here. So we're going to have to fill in the roof. Nice. No collapse. No collapse. Nice. Okay, I'm glad. I'm happy to see that. You guys, maybe not so much, but there we go. Okay. Let's go over here, finish putting in these last few frames. This does get a little confusing from time to time, looking at the corners, but once you do it quite a few times, it's really easy. You get to know which corners to use for which to make your angled corners in nice. I'm actually thinking of doing a quick tutorial on how to do like these roofs, how to do the edges like that. Because it's not hard, but if you've never really been into it before, it's not something that you can maybe not pick up right away, kind of guess. Oh, look at this. We're almost done, folks. I'm so excited about this. This project, I thought, would be going a little rougher than this, because I've never attempted anything like this in 7 Days to Die. But it's actually going really, really well, especially with the roof not collapsing in, and how everything's just lining up perfectly. Okay, one more here. Then what I'll do is just cap this off and then go inside and work on the inside. Whoops. Damn it. Get it to the right angle. There we are. Only leaving one space. That's okay. What I'll do is I'll come back at some point in time and put like the little caps into those corners on top. But for now, I can sacrifice it. Who cares? And what I've also done too along the bottoms here is I've also made the wall 2 blocks thick. Let's finish filling this in here. Okay, cool. And this little side, I'll show you guys here in a second. Because what I had done is I had made the wood frame ramps go like right down to the base. And whoa. Okay, that was a fluke. That was a fluke. I almost thought we got a collapse there. I was going to say, holy shit. Holy shit-talkie. But, no, we good. Alright. So now it's like, if you're doing this, it's best to wait until last and then come in and put in your corners all at one time. Because finding the angle can be a little bit of a bitch. But there we go. We got them in. Alright, cool. So this is all... Oh, look at that. The roof is all in this section. Even right in here, nice and square. Yes, as I was saying, what I've done is, because that's the outside wall right there. And what I had doing was I had these frame ramps going all the way down to the bottom, and I didn't quite like that. I didn't really think I could do much, because if I want to put something up here to cap the floor off, I won't be able to cap it along the edges. So what I did was just simply put another wood frame and doubled up the wall there. Awesome. Look at that. We got this one space done. Nice. Wow. Because if I had to do this normally, like what I thought I had to do for some reason, come up to a big peak, this thing would be like twice as tall, and the physics would start getting a little intense at that point, especially going at an angle like this. It's not always the safest thing to do. Okay, so in here, my first choice to be is I'm gonna run my frame ramps along the top part here, the one part that's coming off the top support, because it's extra supported there. So there we go. Awesome. Oh, looks like we're gonna have success here, ladies and gentlemen. Not seeing any collapses in my near future, so I'm happy about that. There we go. We'll finish off this little part, because this is where the roof comes in and goes across the top of those, where I thought like the shower facilities and stuff would be for all the kids, for the children. It's always for the children. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Oh, may as well do this little detail. Get these flipped around. These can be really hard to look at too, to get in the right direction. Alright, and there we go. So we're good to go. Okay, perfect. So, wow, I can't believe we got this done. I thought this was going to take a lot more episode than this to do it, and that's really cool, because then I can stay within my half-hour time limit and actually get stuff done. What I was able to do was make a door that goes into the tower. Now, I do have one of those little spaces here again, but what I can do here is just simply put a plate on top of there and then attach the plate to there. Actually, I'll show you guys. I think I might have enough to make... Ooh, you know what? I don't think I do have enough to make 2 wood plates. Or are they 10? Yeah, they're 10 each. But anyways, I put a wood plate on the bottom of this block and then hit the edge of the other wood plate and put one here. Just so we'd close up that hole at the top, and then it'd still line up here. Because these are at an actual angle block. Oh. Wow, I could come out to the roof right here. Well, that's really easy. There. Yeah, they curve into the roof right here, so I'll be able... I can't put a block here because I know it'll block the doorway, but I can definitely put the plate on the top half of this block. Ah, look at this. This is awesome. So our roof. We have a roof. Oh, I missed a section. Let's fix this up. Let's get her done. Cool. Now this part here, I'm gonna have to take a look at, maybe get some inspiration, try to figure that one out. Oh yeah, that looks a hell of a lot better if I just do that. I like that much better. Oh, look, I missed a block here too. I think we're running along the roof system here, but everything looks like it lines up. Good to go. All our little tops. Maybe that's what I should have done with that one, made it too wide. Ah, whatever. You'll never notice it. You won't be seeing this from above. Well, unless somehow... Maybe if I put this in creative one day just to do like a goodbye thing. Once I'm done this playthrough, maybe we'll take a look from above. That'd be cool. Or I can nerd pull, but I don't trust that either because I fall off all the time. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a finished roof. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. What I'm going to do... is actually, yeah, let's go down and take another look at it. We'll take a quick look at it before I end this episode. And I once again, guys, like I said, I appreciate your patience through these episodes. They're pretty much a Let's Build now. Hitting zombies gets boring for me at this point. So if you want episodes of like just attacking zombies and horde knights, look more at my Alpha 15 playthrough. I'm still in the earlier stages on that one and through testing and everything, so you'll see a lot of that on that. But my PS4 single player playthrough so far is basically, this is what it is. It's a Let's Build. But there we go. Let's nerd pull up a bit here, and this is probably actually where I will take the screenshot for this episode. We got the West Wing done and framed in. That's amazing. I still have to do that one tower and kind of take a look at this one, but I am very, very happy with where we've ended this. Okay, cool. So I'm definitely going to take this as a screenshot right here. I really wish I could take away the HUD on console. That would be really nice, because my screenshots always have like my hand in it, the HUD, and everything else. Ugh, whatever. All right, there we go. This will be the screenshot for today's episode. There we go. Save screenshot. Cool. As usual, though, guys, I do want to say thank you for coming out and checking out this episode. Stay classy. Always back up those game saves. And always survive. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Wednesday or Thursday for PS4. And hit it, you dirty hippies.
Let's nail this royalty free motherfucker.